Hi everybody, my name is Jessie and I do perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you like perfume and also if you like ASMR, you are in a good place for our video today. So today I am reviewing, this is a fragrance by the house of Van Cleef and Arpels, which I've never reviewed a fragrance from this house. I'm not even sure if I've smelled a fragrance from this house. But this one is called Bois d'Iris. Bois d'Iris, which I believe means iris wood. Or like wood of iris or something like that. Bois is wood and iris, iris. So, we can gather that this is probably kind of an earthy, woody type, maybe powdery type scent, because it's got woody notes, I believe, and also iris, which is a very kind of earthy, powdery sort of profile. So, I really do like the bottle. It's pretty simple. It's elegant looking. It's kind of, I would say, a little like natural looking too, because it's got this sort of a little more like natural rustic looking label, and then this like brown. I feel like the brown gives it a kind of natural look, and this little chain that says VCA Van Cleef and Arpels, and it's got a nice black top, a silver atomizer. I believe that all of their fragrances look like this, but like I said, I've not had or reviewed any other ones yet. So, oh no, did I spray that? Not sure. Okay, so I'm wearing a darker purple shirt to be on theme for today. I feel like it kind of fits the vibe with these like kind of more natural earthy looking designs. And then I've got my purple gemstone earrings as well. So that is the look for today to match this fragrance. And I did receive, well, I purchased this fragrance a while ago, probably 4 or so months ago, when I was getting really interested in iris. Then I found out I was pregnant and my perfume interest completely dropped off because I was very sensitive to smells. So I really only wore this once right before my like nausea and everything set in. So I vaguely remember what it smells like, but I'm going to obviously respray it right now, and that'll really help jog my memory. But I remember it being a very natural, earthy kind of profile. Fairly light too, like not heavy woods. Okay, so I've got my papers. Today we've got some musical notes on a staff. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and give this a spray. Okay, perfect. I just got a small amount on there. It is pouring outside. It's been raining all day today. It's very rainy. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like a woody, earthy, kind of ambery, powdery sort of smell that I'm getting. It's very pleasant, very unisex. Obviously not something everybody would love. Like, you have to appreciate a more earthy profile, woody profile, iris. I don't think everybody loves iris. This is not your typical department store perfume. Like, it in it, honestly, if anything, it probably leans more masculine. So this is not like your typical sort of scent that you'd smell at a feminine fragrance counter at all. but it is really nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and read through the main accords that we have listed on Fragrantica.com. Okay, so first we have amber, woody, iris, powdery, vanilla, sweet, balsamic, earthy, violet, and marine. Interesting. I wonder why it has a marine accord. I don't remember there being like sea salt or sea notes or anything like that, so I'm not sure. It also has a vanilla and a sweet accord, which I guess I get a little bit of maybe vanilla or something, maybe like tonka bean. I don't know. I don't remember the notes, but it's definitely not a sweet perfume overall, but it's got a little bit of sweetness to round it out. It's a very grounded fragrance. It's very much like here. It's not up here. It's not floral. It's not fresh, citrusy, bright. It's very grounded, soft, cozy, earthy, natural vibe. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the notes that we have listed. I totally forget. Okay, this is making sense. Alright, so, and they do not list them as top, middle, base. They just list them, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 notes. Okay, so I'll just take it in sets of 3 so I can tell you what I'm smelling. So first we have iris, driftwood, and vanilla. So I'm for sure smelling iris. To be honest, I would say the main note that I get is iris. And then driftwood is the wood, and that's actually the only real wood in here. And that makes sense to me because, like I said, it's not a deep heavy wood. It's not like a mahogany or an oud or something like that. It's a more of a light faded wood. So I guess I could say I'm getting some of that driftwood vibe. I'm also getting a touch of vanilla, not super strong. I wouldn't say this is a vanilla fragrance, but vanilla is in there as a more of a background note. Next, we have notes of incense, myrrh, and sugar. I get just a touch of incense, I believe, but it's not super smoky, so fear not if you are not super into like a smoky scent. The myrrh is maybe like, ooh, ouch. Hi, baby. He's not really a baby anymore. He's kind of big. What was I saying? The myrrh is like a kind of spicy resinous resin. And I feel like I get maybe just a touch of that, pretty subtle. Sugar, I don't really know that I'm getting sugar per se. I would say more so vanilla. I don't find this fragrance to be very sweet, so I feel like to me just the vanilla note would make sense. Okay, and then our last 4 notes are amber, ambergris. That's where the marine accord comes in, ambergris. So we've got amber, ambergris, vetiver, and French labdanum. Okay, baby. Okay. So I'm definitely getting an overall amber vibe, I would say, coming as well from the vanilla and the myrrh, and the ambergris. So I don't know that I could really pull out the ambergris though. I'm not really getting anything too salty. It's just kind of a light amber, not too heavy, kind of musky, powdery. So I'm not really sure if I'm detecting the ambergris too much. And then we have vetiver and French labdanum. So vetiver, that's like I think it's like a grass, but kind of has a like slightly woody, grassy, aromatic smell, I think. And a little green. I'm not really getting too much of that, but maybe a little bit kind of mixes in with that light woody smell. And then the labdanum, I feel like it just goes with this kind of ambery, slightly sweet, slightly resiny, spicy theme. So I've never smelled labdanum on its own, so I just really always, like, I've read up on what it smells like, but I always feel kind of uncertain being like, oh yeah, I smell it. So what I can definitely say that I'm getting the most of is iris, and then just overall like a powdery, ambery, slightly resiny, spicy, slightly incensey, touch of vanilla sort of vibe. That's really what I'm getting, and it comes across as fairly balanced, unisex, probably leaning masculine, I would say. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to show the votes on Fragrantica. Other people say they smell mostly Irish driftwood, lavender, incense. Actually, they just have it like in the order it was listed. So, I don't know. Mostly an Irish driftwood lavender scent. Or sorry, not lavender. Vanilla. So yeah. Okay, let's go ahead next and just look over some other stats on this fragrance. It has a really good rating, 4.29 out of 5 with 2,159 votes. So people really do like it. And it was launched in 2009, so it's actually been around for quite a while. Yeah, that's a long time. Well, it's not a long time, but yeah. Okay, I'm interested in these stats. So next we have longevity. People are rating it as having like pretty moderate to even slightly longer lasting longevity. Well, kind of right in the middle, I guess. That's interesting because I really felt like when I wore this, but it was months ago, but I really felt like when I wore it once or twice that the longevity was pretty poor, and I even sprayed it on my shirt. That's what I always do. And I just felt like it was not lasting. So that's interesting. And that was kind of one of the main reasons that I was like not super inclined to keep it. But I don't know if I would feel the same if I sprayed it now. But also I have been not using perfume for months, so I feel like my nose would be so sensitive. So it's kind of hard to say, to compare it, because I have just not been spraying perfume hardly ever. Okay, Sillage is rated as being on the intimate side, more moderate intimate. I agree. It's a pretty subtle, light fragrance. It's not a skin scent. I would not say it's a skin scent, but it's pretty subtle. And then it's being rated as feminine leaning, which is interesting to me. I guess maybe because of the vanilla and sweetness, I could see why people would think that, but honestly, to me, it's very unisex, and if anything, I would say a little more masculine leaning. Like I said, I just cannot picture smelling this like at a department store, and when I think of like feminine fragrances, I think of, you know, just like what sells well and what attracts sort of most women, like a feminine scent, and this to me is not that. And then lastly, price value is being rated as decent. I bought this on Mercari for I think like $56, and I'm currently selling it on Mercari for like $54, something similar. So, yeah. I'm seeing it's being compared on Fragrantica to Dior Homme Intense, which is a very irisy men's fragrance, and I kind of agree. That's why to me it's like more masculine leaning, because it does kind of remind me of Dior Homme Intense. Alright, so anyway, let's go ahead and finish up by reading a few reviews. So, somebody says, my mom's signature scent, in my opinion, better than Bois d'Argent. I think that means silver wood. Beautiful fragrance that is unisex, the only downside being the performance, but it is meant to be a soft and gentle perfume. Okay, so that is somebody who agrees with me that the performance is not very strong, which was my impression. Somebody says, very soft, airy iris, very soft and elegant iris fragrance. This fragrance is gentle and intimate, a very good option for those who want an airy, transparent fragrance, not a loud one. Especially for the office environment, it's a very well balanced and refined fragrance when all of the notes are in harmony around the iris note. If you are an iris fan, you will love this one, although it may not be interesting for beginners or may not be a good first iris fragrance. Yeah, I think it's a pretty soft iris, kind of airy, irisy type scent, but still very like grounded and earthy. But if you've smelled, what is it called? Oh shoot, I'll be right back. Okay, this is what I was trying to say. If you smelled the fragrance Iris Malikan by Maison Crivelli, it's way deeper, stronger, denser, heavier. So I feel like these are kind of a similar vibe-ish in that they're earthy, irisy. This has definitely got vanilla in it. They don't have all the same notes, but it's like this one is way lighter, powdery, moderate, more airy, transparent, kind of like that person saying, whereas this one is like dense, rounded out, almost like chocolatey, leathery sort of vibe. I don't think it has chocolate, but you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, depending on what you like, this is another option if you like something more heavy. Okay, let's go ahead and find a review of someone who does not like this and see what they have to say. Somebody says, this has been my signature scent for years. I have a brand new backup bottle just in case. On me, it's a powdery iris that is anchored by a non-offensive woody note, excellent projection and sillage. Okay, so I think they meant to say they like it, but they said they don't like it in the rating. I don't know why. Somebody says, probably I am mistaking. I don't know if this reminds me of Chanel number 19 Poudre. Maybe I have to try it another day or so. Okay, so I don't know why they don't like it, but this person says, I don't smell any iris, but there's plenty of vanilla and pencil shavings. Kind of amazes me. The wood here smells literally like pencil shavings with the little bit of lead in the edges. Reminds me of being a little girl at school, getting up from my desk to sharpen my pencil. That's not my experience. I definitely get iris. I get a slightly pencil shaving type of woodiness, but subtle. Yeah, so I wouldn't personally agree with that, but okay, everybody. So that is my review of Van Cleef and Arpels Bois d'Iris. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all in another video soon. Okay, take care.